The surface layer of the ocean acts as a buffer to extreme marine heating, and when thick enough, does a perfect job. But a new study from the University of Colorado, Boulder, shows this mixed layer is becoming shallower each year. The New Zealand government proposes breeding larger cattle to defeat climate change, stating that by increasing the meat content per head of cattle, it should be possible to maintain current meat production with a substantially reduced cattle head count. It has been reported that if the upcoming COP26 climate conference in November fails to make progress towards a global carbon pricing scheme, the EU will impose a carbon border levy. Welcome to this week's edition of Prime8's Environmental News, with me, Professor Patrick Prawn. As you know, our roving reporter, Big Tic, is currently in the land of humans. Tic has been looking around the southwest of the UK since his arrival at Charlestown Harbour in Cornwall. Let us get an update from him.
Hello, Professor. Right on cue.
Tic, it has been a while. How are things over there? Has the situation with COVID-19 improved?
Not a great deal of change, Professor, I'm afraid. People still have their masks at the ready at every turn, and most public places remain closed. There really isn't very much activity at all, to be honest. And I simply cannot locate a mask that stays over my beak.
Oh dear. I appreciate that you won't have been able to do much other than visit the odd supermarket. I guess it's been a case of finding out whatever you can.
Yes, Professor. Rhino's email a couple of weeks ago encouraged me to explore the shops where I could and see what was happening in terms of packaging and the like. I have a few files ready for the next couple of weeks, which will help us update his packaging leaderboard accordingly.
Well done, Tic. Splendid. Rhino will be pleased. What about litter? How is that looking around and about?
Sadly, not great, Professor. Again, I have been taking photos with my Prime pad. Here, take a look.
Oh. Dear, dear.
Yes, it's a sorry sight, Professor. I don't like to share such information, but this is how it is in places. Quite beyond belief.
It is indeed, Tic. Listen, I think you have a recording of a call you had with Sam Snake last week. Am I correct?
Yes, Professor. Shall I run it now?
Please.
Sam, it's been a while. Tail in good order? I heard there was an accident.
Well, yes, indeed, Tic. Given Hughie cannot jump, he seems intent on making up for it by treading on things. Dr. Mammoth's bandage made my far end look like it was wearing pigtails.
Oh, yikes. Is it feeling better now, Sam?
A little, yes. Now, Tic, I believe you have been travelling around the county, known to humans as Cornwall.
Yes, Sam. The most southwestern corner of the UK. It boasts the only unitary authority council in the UK, meaning there is just one council effectively covering all districts.
Aha, yes. I have heard about this. Well, you asked me to let you know what my studies have uncovered during the first few weeks of 2021. I discovered one rather interesting piece of news about geothermal electricity production.
Go on.
A Cornish-based company, Geothermal Engineering Limited, has signed an agreement with Ecotricity, which is the first time that geothermal baseload electricity will be sold in the UK. Their operation assures us that there are no greenhouse gas emissions released at their facility.
Wow! Fabulous!
For our viewers' information, geothermal power plants use steam to produce electricity. The steam comes from reservoirs of hot water found a few miles or more below the Earth's surface. The steam rotates a turbine that activates a generator, which produces electricity.
Super stuff, Sam. Do we use similar technology over in Primasia anywhere?
Not here on Prime8 Island, but there is a similar facility set up near the Eternal Water Well on Pyros Island.
Oh, is that so? Maybe I should call Eddie Lizard and ask him if he knows anything about it.
Dear me, no, Tic. Eddie is strictly an exercise and diet guru. I think if you start asking him about things like that, he may end up generating a head of steam on his own.
Quite. Good point, Sam. Well, that was a great article. I will feed this back to the Professor for inclusion in the news. Bye for now.
Remember to tell the Professor to mention my book. Farewell, Tic.
Very good, Tic. Very good. You seem to be getting the hang of this roving reporter malarkey. Well done.
Oh, thank you, Professor.
Right you are. See you soon. The word of interest this week is condensation, the change of water from its gaseous form, water vapour, into liquid water. Thank you for joining me, Professor Patrick Prawn, with this week's environmental news. I guess I may as well get tucked into Sam's book whilst we have been on the subject of energy use. I cannot be seen to be slacking now, can I? And candles are not much use down here.